What's poppin', everyone? Welcome to another episode of Remember When. My name is Jose. With me today are my boys Amir and Johnny. Say what's up, guys.
Yo, what's good, people?
What's good, everyone?
Yo, Amir. Yo, Johnny. How you guys holding up?
Been doing all right. Doing the same old thing, really.
All right.
Yeah, keeping on top of myself, making sure I'm getting everything done.
I like that. On top of myself. What does that mean?
Off rip, no. Off rip, no. Listen, I get what you mean, but no.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing. And how was Valentine's Day for you guys? I know that passed.
Hey, bro.
I love myself. That's my Valentine's Day.
I spent money.
Oh, a lot of money?
Nah, it was worth it, but like I feel like a hypocrite because that one episode.
Yeah,
crazy, so.
Right. Yeah, I actually went to Top Golf. Went out there, and then I went to I think it's called Carlucci's. Have you guys heard of it? It's over in Mount Laurel.
The seafood joint.
Yeah,
or
I think it's
Italian.
like by a river. Yeah, Italian.
Yep, Italian by the waterfront. Yeah.
Oh, you been there before?
Nah, I remember looking it up, and I was like, "Hey, that got mad stars and looks fire." So I know what you're talking about. I just haven't been.
And then you saw like the $5 signs like right next to the name.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, sir.
Yeah,
we was at camp at the time, so no.
No. Yeah, we didn't get paid anything for that. Yeah, Gabby and I we had went out there, and it was pretty cool. It was a good night. They had some pretty good food. Then I think we just came back. Oh, we watched SpongeBob the movie that night. That was our closer to Valentine's Day. Well, why are you looking at me like that, man?
Some Italian.
I know you didn't watch it.
Some Italian, some golf, and some SpongeBob. I could have asked for a better Valentine's Day, man. I think that's pretty solid. It's a dream come true.
Did you have drinks for dinner?
I did.
Okay, so Goofy Goobers for the Goofy Goober.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
I asked for extra banana, Oh, never mind. Let's cut that out. Oh.
Both of y'all on yellow flag. On the flag.
It's okay, man.
You'll slip up too eventually.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't slip.
Okay. So today, three of us, we're going to be talking about some board games we had growing up. This is board games number 1. So if you guys really like this episode, maybe down the road, we'll cover some more board games and, keep it going. What you doing that for?
I'm just saying had is such a strong word.
Had.
It's such a strong word because some of these I might not remember, but
okay.
Keep going.
Okay. These weren't the only games we had growing up, but these were some of our some of the most memorable from the time. Some of them we played more religiously than others. Others they were just kind of there. So we're going to start off and talk about Hungry Hungry Hippos. Did you guys ever play Hungry Hungry Hippos growing up? Yeah,
absolutely.
I always wanted that game, but that motherfucker, bruh, my mama would never relent, bruh. I don't know why. She would never just buy us that game. I always have to get at the damn elementary school, and the kids will always be hogging that shit. So it's like, you don't even get your damn turn.
Yeah.
Did you own it or did you play it?
I've played it. Here's the thing. I think I'm kind of in the same boat as Johnny, where after school programs is probably where I played it, or like summer camps is where I was able to play the game. Not necessarily like, maybe I did, but I really don't remember ever owning it, to be honest.
See, we never owned it, but like obviously like that was such a public thing. I feel like you always played it in schools, or if you went to aftercare, like after school and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Game's cheeks though, because like people just cheated tilting that thing so it moves towards the dang hippo that you got. But
people would tilt that shit and then they'd be smacking the hell out of the fucking hippos, be like breaking the shit too.
I've never seen the game break once in my life though.
You know what? That's true. I've never seen it break, even though it should. That game made out of some like fucking concrete material.
It's hard plastic.
I mean, that's how stuff was back in the days. You remember the Motorola Razr, bro? You could throw that thing like into oblivion. That thing would still work. It didn't matter what you did.
It's fucking adamantium, bro. They got
yeah, honestly, they were built a different breed back then. They really were.
Now you got me thinking. Now that you said adamantium, I'm thinking like Wolverine built out of Beyblade metal.
Did you guys know that the fastest time for completing Hungry Hungry Hippos is 17.37 seconds?
With
All
four
20
players?
marbles.
Four players.
Wait, 4 or
one,
just
like-
one?
No, so if I'm not mistaken, it was one guy, but like he had gotten all 20 marbles in less than 20 seconds.
How dedicated does this game do you have to be to like be like, yeah, I'm gonna come?
Yo, listen, I think that's a hard flex. You at a bar, you having a sip, somebody's like, oh, hey, who are you? I'm be like, oh, I'm just the bull that has the world record for Hungry Hungry Hippos. That's a hard flex right there.
I'm
If
not.
that's how you want to pick up girls at
That-
the bar, I mean, so be it.
Hey, I mean, listen, people stack cups for speed all the time, so I don't want to hear it. Like,
I mean, that was pretty
People
crazy.
still do that.
That was pretty crazy, actually. That was actually a pretty popular game growing up. I think it was just literally called Stack Cup.
Yeah,
Maybe
it was-
different,
it was literally
different
just-
names.
There's
depending
still
on what it
viral
is.
clips of people like completing in like seconds
Yo,
flat and stuff.
but
It's like chess.
That is just crazy though. Like some of those people, they go Mach 5. Like I can't even fathom it. Yeah.
Bro, I'll be a kid. I'll be like, yo, I can do that shit. Oh, shit.
There are thieves, and then there are people not meant to break laws. That's all I'm saying.
Yep, hard facts. You guys know the names of the hippos.
They got names.
They got names.
Bro, I just call them orange, bro. I'm like, orange,
Oh,
yellow.
yeah. I thought you were saying you call them all orange. I'm like, Johnny, some of them are green.
Which one you got? Purple too.
We got purpler.
Oh, jeez.
Why'd they give them names?
That I have no idea.
'Cause
But
I know for sure. I assume no one knew the names growing up, and if you did, you're a nerd.
yo, you guys ready to hear the names?
All right, let me hear.
All right, we got Harry Hippo,
Trash.
But they're not hairy.
Homer Hippo, Henry Hippo, and guess what the fourth one is?
Does it start with an H?
Lizzie Hippo. But with later was replaced with a pink one called Happy.
So they realized they fucked up the first time. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, no one laughing at Lizzie, and then they're like, oh, we just dreaming happy.
I mean, it's kind of like the Pac-Man ghost. Isn't one of them just like Clyde?
Yeah, Inky, Pinky, Pinky, and Clyde.
Yeah, Clyde.
You got to appreciate that inclusion.
Yeah, of course, bro.
No representation.
Of course.
Yes. I'll die for my pink hippos out there.
So I know we didn't really like discuss like what exactly Hungry Hungry Hippos is. But so for those of you that may not know what Hungry Hungry Hippos is, it's a board game intended for like 2 to 4 players. There's 4 hippos on a board, and there's 20 marbles on the board. The objective of the game is for your hippo to eat the most marbles. And in order to do that, there's like a lever on the back of your hippo, and you have to like smack it multiple times and collect as many marbles as you can. Pretty, I don't know if I would say unique concept, but I mean, it was definitely well done.
I mean, it's pretty much like an arcade game at home. That's why I think that's what kids fucked with it about.
Yeah.
Fat kids have an unfair advantage.
Why is that?
Their hands create more shockwave
Oh, what?
towards the game. Therefore, the marbles are more messed up and they can have more opportunity.
Dang. So are you speaking from experience right now?
Nigga, was I built fat growing up?
Ooh, wow. I don't know.
No!
I didn't know you growing up.
You heard me lie. I'm trying to gain weight. Like, the problem's hard out here. Like,
No, hard facts. Hard facts. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely or like 10 being like the best game you've ever played or best board game you've ever played, 1 being the worst one you've ever played. How would you rate it?
Man, that bitch get a 4.
That's too high.
That's too high. That's
I
probably
agree
being
that's too high.
generous.
Mine's a 3, bro. Like that's a 3.
I'm probably with Giant just because like I feel like after 2 rounds there's
fucking
nothing else
tired of
about
it.
it. Yeah,
It's
just-
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a Mario Party N64 game, bro. It's just like after a while, your hands are gonna be burning.
I obviously never won, and I think the rest of the kids that did win were fat. So
All right, so the next game we're going to be talking about is Mousetrap.
Yeah, this is a class.
I know this one hits home for Johnny. I know he's passionate about Mousetrap.
I love my 7-year-old self loved Mousetrap to death, but I'll play like half the game.
I was about to say, how you passionate about a game you can't even set up properly?
Oh my
Like,
goodness, it's complex.
Like no cap. Like I'm not coming for your life, but just how many little pieces come with that game board?
Yo,
Too many.
Yeah, too many.
How
Honestly,
many?
there were a lot.
It's probably the equivalent to how many little every single item you get for a Monopoly game is probably the equivalent for a mousetrap.
Yeah, Mousetrap just like it just takes forever to set up. It's like by the time you're done setting it up, like you're ready to go to bed for the night. you're just ready to call it quits.
It's like 75% of that audience made the trap but never played the game. 20% played it once, but then like only 5% like even like the game, bro.
Yeah,
the game is ass, bro. It's just move here. Oh, set up one trap, move here. So, bro, it's boring.
Yeah. So again, for those of you that don't know what Mousetrap is, it's a 2 to 4 player game. Another traditional board game, but kind of like, I guess, kind of how Amir said it, where if you think about the game of life, how you have to have like a little spinner or like put some buildings up on the board, you have to set up these elaborate like plastic traps, which take like around like a half hour to set up.
If they work.
if they work, if they even work. And you have a little mouse that goes around the board, and your objective is to capture all the others. And there's cheese in the game. In like the UK version, I think of the game, there's like a toilet involved. It's some legit stuff. John, you really smiling about that toilet.
Man, fuck that toilet. Man. Fuck this game, brother.
What did the toilet do? What did the
How
toilet
did it go from like, oh, they're really driven about that? Fuck this game.
Bro, this game, it pissed me off with how many times that trap was like, that trap really didn't fucking work half the time, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it would really be like, all right, the marble's going to go in. Up, it didn't do it. Well, time to reset the entire trap and do it all over again. Like, wait, what if you tried to capture your dude, but the trap failed? Do you just, like, get a get out of jail free card? Like, how that shit work?
Yeah, I mean, it's like steal a base in baseball. It's like,
From
all right.
yourself, you set it up. So what? That's like the meme where like the guy has the gun to his own head. Like it's you got out of free because I set it up on purpose. Like,
so back in when the game was originally being pitched, it was pitched to Milton Bradley and Parker Brothers, and both of them said it was junk and thought the game was an awful idea.
I agree. What?
Did you guys know that more than 1 million copies were sold in 1963? Like more than 1 million copies of this junk game. So they were probably a little sick. Yeah, they were definitely feeling sick.
They were like, oh, how many fucking idiots bought this shit?
1 million idiots.
To be fair, what was you doing in 1963?
1960
For enjoyment.
Oh, damn it.
You were greasing your hair, go getting some soda pop.
I'll play Mousetrap instead of greasing my hair too. My ass beat. Oh, I'd probably be a slave, right?
I hope not.
How far back is Mousetrap? Bro, like
I think slavery ended by 1963.
Bro.
Segregation, no, that's still a thing. You probably wouldn't be able to play Mousetrap.
Okay, so I couldn't afford it.
Give like another year.
I couldn't afford it. God.
Terrible.
1960s. What a great time. Okay. So next game we're going to talk about is Guess Who. You guys like Guess Who?
As a kid,
I don't even like it when people go up behind me and doing like Guess Who. Like,
is it me? Is it you? Who knows? Guess who? That's all I remember from that fucking commercial.
I'm sorry. Do that again.
Sponsored?
Do that again.
Is it me? Is it you? Who knows? Guess who? Bro, that's the commercial I remember, bro. I looked at this shit, was like, this shit looks stupid, bro. Like, oh my
Obviously
God.
not, because it stuck with you.
That theme stuck with me. That jingle was fine.
So it worked.
It did work. I didn't buy the game, though.
Hey, whoever was the advertising for Guess Who, you got a bag.
Yeah,
Johnny, you got
right.
Johnny.
You got Johnny. You're sold. So it's a pretty simple game, actually. It's a 2-player game. I believe each person has like 20 or so like characters on their side of the board. I think it's like 20, 24, something like that. And you have to ask the other person questions, being like, all right, does your person wear glasses? And if they say no, you put down like, the pegs, and you keep asking questions until you can figure out who the other side's person is, like who their character is. And that's basically the gist of the game, is that you ask questions and guess who the character is. It's pretty simple.
Bro, I remember literally playing the game. They had this game at camp, and I was like, you know what? I've never played this game like legit. Let me sit down. And literally the man was like, all right, is your dude man or female? I said female, bro. Literally half the shit gets put off. So it's like, if you find the most ideal route, you will win every single time, bro.
Yeah, so in the original rendition of the game, there were only 5 women and 19 men.
That's even worse.
Yeah, well, the game was even under higher scrutiny because originally they only had 1 black person in the game.
Wait, they had a black person in the game?
They had one?
Yeah, they did.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, but like, it was under heavy scrutiny because everybody was just like,
is your dude black? Well, fuck. I guess I'll lose.
Bro, they probably deadass made the game and was like, hold up, we gotta add everyone. It's like, how much? Just one. Don't overpour that.
oh,
That chemical X.
chemical X. Was that from Powerpuff Girls?
Yes,
Chemical
boy.
X? Yeah.
Yes.
Sugar Spice, everything nice, Mojo Dojo, you know, all that good
X.
stuff. Chemical
The
X.
superpowers.
Yeah. But which one was your favorite Powerpuff Girl?
Dun, dun, dun. The one that died.
You talking about the stupid one?
Fucking Hulk power.
That was the purple one, right? I think I know exactly what you're
The
talking about.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, the one that was like 200 feet taller. Wow, sisters.
Sisters, I feel funny.
Meanwhile, the girls at first were like Billy, like get away.
How about you, John? Did you have a favorite Powerpuff Girl?
The squirrel. Remember that squirrel episode?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Superpowered squirrel.
Yeah, bro. It was an episode where like Bubbles like, oh, I'll heal this squirrel. Chemical X
And it
and
became a super squirrel. It was like flying and everything and beating people
What?
up.
Oh Lord, that's amazing. I love that. I need to rewatch that now. That would make my whole day.
It was funny. It beat the shit out of a hawk that was just doing his business. It's like, oh, I'm about to get some food for my family in the fall. This nigga's like, what? You kill a member of the forest?
I'm pretty sure the squirrel appears more than once too.
Bro, it probably does.
Because I'm pretty sure there was a time where it was like, oh, an animal that was a predator just looked at it and it was like, huh? It's just like...
You see, all I was thinking of was like, that's like the equivalent of like Monkey from Dexter's Laboratory. Do you remember Monkey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dial M for monkey.
Yeah.
Monkey got chicks.
Yo, you remember all these jingles, bro. Like, that's crazy.
It was fire, bro.
Yeah, no, yeah, right. Now I'm for Monkey, right? Yeah. He had the Mermaid Man belt, right? He was awesome. Did he even have any superpowers? I didn't think he did.
I think he flew.
There's a couple. I'm pretty sure there was one time where he screamed and it literally like did like a sound wave.
He Black Canary on the low?
I'm
That's
serious.
crazy.
Like I just have that vision.
Oh, that's crazy. We didn't do the rating for Mousetrap. How would you guys rate Mousetrap?
A 2.
Why would you even ask that?
What's your score, Amir? Give us something good. Give us something for the people. They want to know your professional recommendation.
If I woke up one day and a saw trap designed to cut off my head, or I have to win like Mousetrap, I think I'm gonna die because I won't play the game regardless of how much I want to live.
So
I don't want that game.
Or die quickly. Pick your poison.
Yeah, no, honestly, even when you do set up all the traps, it's like not even that fun to play. Like you go around the board the entire time until you capture everybody. So
Yeah.
I'd probably give it like maybe a 1.5. Yeah.
I'll give you an extra point.
Yeah.
I will say this. I ain't trying to get sponsored or nothing, but a modern Mousetrap kind of would be fine. If you got like better, like instead of all these little pieces, get the traps already preset and all that. It'd be a fire game.
Add some lasers, some rocket launchers.
Exactly.
An actual cat on the board.
Actual guns.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get some real cheese.
Actual rats.
You got Jerry coming in there.
From all different time ages. Bubonic. Black Plague.
The biker mice from Mars, you know.
New York variety.
Master Splinter. Huh? He a rat, right?
Yeah, he a rat.
All right, let's talk about guess.
Don't put Master Splinter in the box ever again. You disrespectful.
Nah, he mad cool,
Stuart
bro.
Little can go in there.
You. Oh, Wayne, I forgot. You obsessed with him, bro. One episode of the podcast, you were like, "Oh, Stewart, I love him." You were feeding about him.
That's my boy Stewart.
Stewie.
He got picked over the other orphans, didn't he?
I'm not saying anything else.
Okay, then.
All right.
Next game, nigga.
Rate Guess Who real quick. Let's go 1 to 10.
That's a game. That game's a 1. You can cheat that game.
I'm gonna be honest, low key, I kind of like that game, even though it's racist. but like, I give it a 6 because I'm not gonna lie. When we played it, we would just roast the people that we got. It was like the ginger, like it was the start of just roast sessions for me.
Yeah, I'd probably give it like a 5. I don't think it's aged poorly. It's just a pretty simple game. It doesn't try to be more than what it is. It's just like, all right, just guess the character. That's it. Pretty clear cut.
It was like one of the games that they could add like renditions for.
They definitely could build up.
Guess Who?
Yeah, they could definitely build upon that for years. I agree. Next one is the fishing game. You guys remember this? Paint a little visual for our audience real quick.
Okay, so you got this fucking pond with like holes.
Yo, I don't know why that was so funny. He said, "You got this pond."
You got this big ass like plastic pond with holes in them, and that's where your fish go. But you get this magnetic fishing rod, and you just go one by one. Ooh, hey guys, look at me, I'm fishing. Hard day's work. Teach a man how to fish, you'll feed him for a lifetime. But bruh, that game was.
Put some respect on it.
Put some respect on it. What you mean? Defend it.
Forget that description.
Put some honor in the name.
Let me take you on a ride.
Do some justice.
Let me take you on a ride. Imagine a circle, right? Now, you know those little wind up little mechanisms, like the little snowballs and all that? Imagine that you wind it up and then the circle starts spinning. The fishies in the middle, they start opening and closing their mouths and popping up. The idea of the game is with these little toothpicks, you get up as much fish as you can, but low-key, that game was ass because it stopped spinning and you need to crank it more and then people would cheat.
Please elaborate on people would cheat. Like how
Well, when the pond stopped rotating, did the kids stop fishing? No. There's not enough rules established, so sometimes you gotta make some.
And this is where Amir started bullying kids. He started clapping people up for fishing when they were supposed to.
I am an advocate for rules. If you pulled up on me with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you better know how to play. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's a hard fact. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
for card games,
pulling out
that's
a blue eyes white dragon on turn 1.
Yeah.
I'm already pissed. You can see.
Honestly, that was something serious growing up though. Like when you played a game with somebody and they were like, "Yeah, I know how to play. Here's an 8-star monster." What are you doing? Well, you clearly don't understand. Yeah. So the fishing game, or I think it's rebranded as Let's Go Fishing, is what it's called nowadays. It's the same exact concept, but with a different name. It was pretty neat. It was definitely more unique than other games at the time because it did good especially for kids because it teaches like a little bit of hand-eye coordination, just to give them like the basics of like timing and just patience and all that. So it was, in theory, it was a pretty cool game in terms of like how it's aged, right? Especially kids nowadays, I can guarantee you nobody had patience for this.
Ain't no one pulling out, be like,
why did I pull out a fish first try?
Get out your fishing rods, guys. Come on, guys.
I'll tell you what, that was a cheap creation because them fishing rods weren't shit. Like,
no, they were actually awful.
People, I'm telling you, like
even if you did everything right,
I could probably make a stick for that, like a toothpick, some little string, and a little magnet at the end.
Get some little like floss shit and like tie that shit to the end.
Realistically, it's just a game of magnets, magnets and a little rotating base.
Bro, I swear to God, they sold these at the Funplex, but like a miniaturized version of it. There was only I swear, maybe I'm misremembering.
They had 21 fish in the pond.
Crazy.
That's wild. Huge pond. Now, you guys actually own this game, right?
Yeah.
At one point in time?
That's one thing. Like it was like at the Funplex because I don't remember it being like this big.
We had a smaller version. I think for our version, like it was a little smaller. I think.
Didn't you guys also have like a red board instead of the yellow, or was it also yellow?
I don't know. I remember it being different, but I remember it also being smaller, and like that's probably why I don't like it because like the smaller one version was kind of like probably the rip-off version, like the off-rip version, like the cheap. So, I mean,
Now, on scale 1 to 10, how would you rate this game?
Man, this game get like I'll be generous. I'll give it a 2.
That's generous. Yo, this is a nice side of Johnny. Oh man, how about you, Amir?
give it a 5. It's like
I was all saying.
I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's good though.
I'm gonna give it a 6 for just creativity. I thought it's just original. You know, like it didn't feed off anything else. It just did something.
I'd appreciate if I could tune up the lake a little more, but
Bro, you best bet them fish gonna be flying all over the fucking place.
I don't want to hear it from you,
Hitting
bro.
kids in
You
the
would
eye.
literally try to kill us with Beyblades. So
Nah, you try to kill, bro. That big. I'm never forgetting that big ass destroyer Beyblade. Bro.
McDonald's gave it to me. It's legal.
Legal tender.
I'm just saying the toys back then were fine.
Now,
We already covered that.
How would you guys make the Let's Go Fishing game better, other than the rods?
Put it on the iPad. Monetize.
Yeah, I was about to say, how do you make it better? They already did. It's a video game. Nah. I love people, but board games is a dying breed.
If it ain't Monopoly, it ain't surviving.
I mean, we got mobile apps now, so we don't need board games.
Yeah, I was about to say, even Monopoly, that's on the phone, bro. Like, that was one of the first apps, like, ever.
Yeah, but that's so like out of all games, bro. Imagine if you disconnect from your Monopoly game, you pissed.
Oh yeah, you play that shit online too.
That'd be
How
funny.
you gonna disconnect IRL? I'm chaining you to the table till we finish.
This is how you feel about Monopoly?
I'm just saying, we can't just leave.
Yeah, we put the dedication in. Once you put dedication in, you can't
Once
stop.
you sit,
All right, so fun fact, audience, Amir talking out his ass for this, all right? He really not that good at Monopoly. I have absolutely waxed him at least 20 different times. Or he's falling asleep. So he talking some foulness.
that's cap. That's cap.
You trying to play after this?
I don't want to play with you.
Yeah, he upset. He said.
I got stuff to do.
Next one is Pop Goes Perfection, or just straight up Perfection. You guys remember this game?
Yo, I love this game. This is actually one of the few games that was like actually.
I couldn't play this game. It gave me anxiety, dog. Like it just like time limit. Like I'm sorry, but I was one of those kids where like even in a video game, if it was like, oh yeah, like Jack and Daxter, and then it's like 1 minute timer on the top, I'm instantly sweaty. I'm like, no. I'd start freaking out.
Every single ending in Metroid where it's like, yo, self-destruct, you better get out in 2 minutes.
I couldn't do it.
So you guys actually own this one though.
We did. I know for a fact we did.
Yeah. At the very least, I know it was at our grandparents' house. I don't know if like, you guys like kept it or they did, but I remember playing it with you guys at one point in time. It's a pretty fun game. It is. It's not bad. Amir, you really not passionate about it.
I don't like
The timer.
That shit giving PTSD.
Dog, no, it does, because like it literally like explodes low key. Like it's like playing with like a Jack in a Box. Only you're supposed to assemble the pieces before the Jack gets you. Like I did not like that.
Yeah. So Perfection is this little like kind of rectangular in shape board game, and it's kind of similar to like Let's Go Fishing, where it has like a little bit of like a motor or something like that inside of the actual like board, and a little square area where it has 25 different slots with unique shapes, and so you have pegs that match the unique shapes or their respective shapes on there, and you have 100 seconds, which I think is like typically the time for it, but there's like a little timer on there. And so if you don't put all your pieces in there before the timer goes off, it literally just explodes. Like all your pieces just pop out, and then you just gotta try it again.
Which is just foul, because if you lose a piece, that's rip.
Bro, that 100 seconds felt like more like 40 because, bro, I didn't even know it was 100. I didn't even know that.
I would restart the time before it hit the end.
Yeah, you're one of those people. The worst. No, so this game is pretty cool. It had a harder version or like a sequel that came out in 1975 called Superfection. Do you guys know that?
I never even knew
like
that.
5 seconds to get it all.
Yo, I think it's like literally just double the amount of everything.
You can't pay me to play that.
Why not?
Well, I'm just gonna have
I just don't know if I know even enough shapes for like. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I'm literally gonna have a moment.
And there was a group version of the game called Challenge Perfection, where everyone gets an even amount of pieces and must place all their pieces down on the board first.
So on one board?
Yeah, so the first person to do it is the winner. So like it'd be like the three of us, we'd have the board right here and say like I had 10 pieces, you have 10, you have 10. We have to put our 10 pieces down on the board. First person to do it is like technically the winner, but like the goal is for like everybody to do it before like it explodes.
Yep, it's like you got so good, so you started doing like Rubik's Cubes for time now. So it's just like if you were good before, here you go.
Bro, I could just imagine a 4-player game. Y'all just going like, fuck you, get off me, get off my shit. Get off it. Don't place it.
Oh, no. The board was not that heavy, bro. I mean,
oh geez, no, it was a pretty cool game for the time, and I think it actually has aged pretty well because again, there's not really a whole lot of board games or concepts or anything like it. And again, and the nice thing about it is just how simple it was. And if you think about it from a kid's standpoint, you know, match the shapes and whatnot. Like it can be used as a teaching tool too, if you want to. Like, I mean, without the timer, you probably scared the shit out of the kid if you were just like, which one is the circle? I'm only 2, Mom. Which one is the circle? You got 5 seconds.
what's the first game you gave your toddler? This.
That's how we taught him character back in the day.
show up to Thanksgiving in the 30s.
That's how you get a child with Bruce Lee reaction time. Like this. The kid gonna whoop your ass by the age of 5.
How would you guys rate the Perfection game?
So I'll give this game an 8. This game was fire. It really tested your reflexes.
Yeah, it's a good game because I still wouldn't play it to this day. So I agree.
What's your rating, Amir?
Like an 8. Like it's pretty good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But like it's still a horror game.
I'd probably give it a 7. It was pretty innovative. No, I think it's aged pretty well. So the next game we have is Operation.
Classic.
Classic?
This is the classic.
How about you, Amir? What is that face, man?
Listen, there's Operation, and then there's all the little demon spawns that came from it, like Shrek Operation.
You know,
Yeah, I was about to say.
Which is the same thing, literally, just different, like,
but with
pieces.
like Shrek as like the character on the board, right? And
Yeah.
You can dissect Shrek.
I mean, mind you, like, my only like bad thing with the game is like, 1, make the wire longer so I could like dissect the person better, and 2, like the batteries are done. RIP. That's a dumb game now. That game's beat. Like,
yeah, it's another like electrical board, and I think the actual like Operation patient like on the board is called Cavity Sam is his name. So Cavity Sam is laying on the board, okay, and you have to get all these you use like kind of like I guess like tweezers is what they basically were, to remove the different items out from Sam on the board. But it has a little like metal wire around the shape of that you're trying to get out from him. It's like it'll be like a butterfly or like a bone or something like that, like, and
or in Shrek's case, earwax.
or
Disgusting.
did he have like bugs or whatnot in there?
I don't know.
I don't know. What about? I feel like there was a SpongeBob one at one point.
There was one for everybody.
Yeah. Yo, what if for your next birthday, Amir, I'll pull up and I give you an Operation board, but you're the character laying down on the board.
Yo, custom built Operation.
Custom built Operation. How would you feel?
I'd have to see what you're trying to remove from my body, because if it's disrespectful, I'm getting you one.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, honestly, it'd just be like a hot dog everywhere.
oh my glizzy warrior.
Yes, sir. Lizzie Goblin.
Yeah, this game gets a like 3.
The mirror version or the overall version?
The mirror version don't exist. And it never will. No, Dad.
Until your next birthday. Yo, don't look at me like that. No, that would actually be pretty crazy though. I wouldn't even know how to like go about that. You know what I mean? And plus, like, would you feel flattered?
I mean,
like it's such a weird board game where like you want somebody to do operational. Like that honestly kind of sounds like a little sadistic.
It
Almost,
depends
right?
because I know that game got the bag. I know like everyone
It
in their
did really
mom
well,
played this
actually.
game. Like
Mhm.
out of all the games and stuff, I feel like universally most people know this game.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty universal game, and in order to win the game, all you had to do is there was a point association with every item inside the operation board, and it's like depending on the item that you pull out will depend on how many like points or dollars that you get, and basically you earn the most points, you're the person that wins the game.
I know there was rules.
we just went in. It's like, all you lose, do it again.
Yeah, me and Johnny be like, it beeped, restart. Like,
You lose.
You're a killer.
no hit run.
That'd be something else. Just I'm out. Sorry, Mom, I gotta run away. Why? I killed the guy in the game.
Switch to Candyland.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty good game, and like you said, I mean, just the amount of copies that had or different iterations that had just kind of speaks for how successful it was as a board game. So, how would you guys rate it as a whole?
I'll give it a simple 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, I'll probably give this one a 7. I don't think it's like aged as well as like the Operation the Perfection one. Shrek, you hear that? Shrek gets a 7. Yes, sir. Yo, we should get that one day. Just play it.
It's probably somewhere around here.
Really?
Probably dead and broken.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's
The batteries inside of it, like mad crusty.
Can you replace the batteries?
Like some specialized
Honestly, I don't even know what
batteries.
batteries it takes. I don't know if it was like a D battery or a C battery.
I feel like it was one of those batteries where you open it, it's like, what the fuck is that? And it's like a circle. It's just like a circle. It's like, what is that?
Just a hexagon. You're like, where do you even get these? So,
The Allspark.
last game we're going to talk about is Kerplunk. All right, and Amir, did you guys own this game?
Did we?
Dude, I have no clue what the hell I'm looking at. What is this?
So,
This is like some balls with some fucking string popping out. How do you even play this?
So this one is kind of a weird one. It's pretty unique, and I mean, just by the looks of you guys, I could tell that like it just didn't survive the passage of time. But so what Kerplunk is that say you have like a cylinder. And in the middle of the cylinder, what you have is like these like kind of like straw looking things, but like basically these little sticks that you put through the holes. And so you put like X amount of sticks through the holes in the middle of the cylinder. And that kind of is like your blockade. Okay. And so and then you put like marbles on the top. So it's kind of a little bit like a Jenga almost, where like if you pull out a straw, like the goal is to have the least amount of marbles at the end of the game. So say I'm playing it with Amir and I pull out I'll pull out one straw, Amir pulls out one, and I pulled out one, and then 3 marbles fall down. That goes in my count. And then Amir pulls one out, and then like 5 marbles go down. Like that stays in your pile. And then we keep playing until all the marbles come out. And then whoever has the least amount of marbles wins the game.
I remember.
So
I remember.
you don't remember this one at all,
I
dude?
have never played this.
You've never played it.
I don't remember this.
This is like so it was actually first published in 1967, but like in my opinion, this was like, for me, I remember it in like the 2000s getting like a reboot, or like I guess touch up or whatnot. It like has like a purple like plastic container, and it was a pretty simple game.
Wait, what? Okay, so that came before Jenga.
Kerplunk?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Because I just looked it up because I was curious. 1970s is when Jenga came out.
Shoot, well, this was the original Jenga.
This was the original Jenga.
Mm-hmm.
Just get Jenga.
Moral of the story:
Yo,
just play Jenga.
Actually, think about it. This could be a good drinking game. Could you imagine each marble that comes down is a shot you take?
Oh my god.
Yo, could you imagine being the guy where like you have all like 30 marbles roll down on you? You're just dead.
Your tag is retired.
Yeah, you basically grab your comforter.
Retired.
You grab your comforter. You just walk straight to your bed because you just got called quits for the night.
They're gonna give people alcohol poisoning.
I was gonna say, just call 911.
No, this could be a good drinking game. I really think so.
This is dangerous.
That's lethal. You'd have to dial down the number of marbles because, like, I think it's like 30 some that you have.
Oh,
so, like
no.
that, or you'd have to have a pretty big group playing it.
Every 2 marbles is a shot.
Every 2, there you go. I think that'd be more fair.
Now I'm assuming everyone with Kerplunk in their house is like an alcoholic.
You're just like,
I mean, you can still do Jenga though.
they just pull out that. They just right.
Make the tower fall, whole bottle.
Oh, geez.
Yes.
No, now we gotta get this and start having fun.
Shit.
Don't rephrase that without we.
Just you.
Amir and I
Without
will have
my name either.
That's terrible.
All right, Big Dick Bandit, myself. We will have a jovial time for plunking.
I don't know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
Life and complaints.
Yeah, no. I don't even know where we're at now. But how would you guys rate this game? I mean, it doesn't really sound like y'all played it, but if you did play it, would you think it's something you would enjoy, or at least for the first round or so, or how would you feel?
It's just ball and stick Jenga.
Yeah,
I mean, stick Jenga. I'll give it a 5. It was before its time.
I really like Jenga, so I'm biased. So, like, this is competition in my eyes, so I must give it a 1.
That's harsh.
I'm gonna give this a 10 just because I'm out drink y'all.
You're cat.
Tragic boys. The only game that I want to give an honorable mention to is Seen It. I love Seen It.
Oh my god.
Amir kind of booty has Seen It. I'm not gonna
The
lie.
only reason you put an honorable mention is because you won probably once in your life.
You mean twice? I'll have to let you know. I got that ending screen where it's like you're a winner.
That game's some bullshit, bruh.
It kind of is, especially like if you played it enough times, you knew everything that the game would like have in it. So yeah, basically you'd be like, oh, I've seen this before. Here's the answer. You know,
like
so
Fibbage.
yeah, a little bit like Fibbage. I would say so.
It'd be
At
literally.
least Fibbage, switch it up a bit.
Hey, with Fibbage, it'd be like nobody knows what the fuck this answer is.
Yeah.
But with Seeing It, it'd be like, who is this character? It'd be like half the shadow of SpongeBob. You'd be like, the fuck?
It'd be the rough draft drawing of a character from 1950. It'd be like, who is this?
The next question would be like, who is the mailman in Angry Beavers? Nigga, who?
Would Fibbage exist without seeing it?
I feel like it would. I mean, Seen It, like, here's the thing, like, Seen It kind of died out pretty quickly. And I mean, I think the only reason why it was popular is because of the DVD Seen at the time. Is like,
man, I didn't even want to play it when it came out.
Really?
No, like,
Yeah,
I saw
I know.
that, I was like, Jose finna whoop my ass in this. I don't want
That's
to play
what he
it.
did. Amir,
If I think I'm
Amir
gonna
got
lose,
the
I'm
hint.
probably not gonna want to play it. Like,
No, Seen It was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. Having basically a DVD interactive board game is all it is. Which, I mean, now that you have iPads and modern day game systems and whatnot, it's pretty obsolete. It's very outdated, did not age well. But at that point in time, it was really cool.
Jackbox run the show on these party games now.
Yeah, I agree.
I have Jackbox Party Pack 7, the new one.
Oh, how's the new one?
Not bad.
Oh.
Play it up.
Yo, listen, Amir will get the work as
Sure,
always.
don't.
I have it on Steam though, but I mean, we could do a Zoom call. I'll put it right on. Get the work.
Yikes.
chill.
That's what you want, Amir. I got you.
No, don't make it sus though. Stop.
All right, we can play Kerplunk over Zoom.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it. All right, so out of the games that we covered today, which one would you say was your favorite growing up, and which one would you say is like your favorite now? It could be the same one, but which ones would you guys choose? I'd probably say like growing up, it was probably like between Perfection and Operation. Nowadays it's Kerplunk, buddy. Yes, sir.
See, it was that the perfection game. That game gave you it taught a kid what tension was.
It really did. It really did.
It was a good learning curve.
I'm gonna give it to Operation Shrek.
Operation Shrek.
It has to be.
You mean
Shrek.
Operation Amir?
Hey, you just love looking at Shrek in his boxers, but
Ooh. Was he in his boxers?
he was it. He was.
Was he in his boxers? Tell me this, Amir.
Why are you acting like I'm sus when he clearly remembered he was in his boxers? Meaning he has definite memory
I mean,
of
you're the one
looking at Shrek in his boxers.
You're the one.
I thought he was
on his
clothed.
groin area, bro. Did you not?
You're both so filthy.
Yeah, you really are, man.
Your mud crabs. Disgusting.
All right, that wraps up this episode of Remember One. Thank you all so much for listening. Thank you, Amir. Thank you, Johnny, as always. We love you guys and can't wait to play some Kerplunk with you all in the future. You know, the usual. If you guys do not follow us on social media, be sure to follow us at Remember One Podcast for our Facebook and Instagram page. Be sure to also follow Amir, all right, Big Dick Bandit 24, okay, on Instagram. He only posts pictures of cats. It's pretty awesome. Actually, please don't do any of that.
I'm not gonna follow you back.
It's true. He won't. He doesn't even follow me. But it's okay. I still love him. And we hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care. Stay safe. And avoid that Rona.